This is what happens when men show up, not just for a workout, not just for the fellowship, but for something bigger than themselves.
The key to performing better is consistency. Small daily efforts add up over time. Stay focused and keep pushing forward.
On Thursday, February 26th, we gather again for Nugent, for leadership, and for the next generation. This is the F3 Omaha Foundation Chris Gradoville Community Leaders Scholarship event, 5:30 to 9 p.m. at Carson. Come as you are, bring your bride, bring a friend, or bring a future FNG.
Hey. I'm Chris Gradoville, 36, Nugent.
This is how F3 Omaha leads beyond the beatdown. Register today and let's show up, because we don't just build strong men, we build strong communities.
All right, and we're back. I'm excited to see this guy, man, Jean-Claude. It's crazy to think how long we've known each other, been friends, and I do have to give you crap because the guys that made the Sarpy Swagger Legend card and that white hat, man, I just love it. But you've always, I've always looked to you for my workout swagger and style. But how you doing, man?
I'm good. I can say that we both probably have a few more wrinkles than when we first met.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
A little more gray above the ears and below the ears. And tell you that card, the thing that was most impactful to me is it's almost a look into the mirror of how others see you. Yeah. And it's humbling and just truly endearing. And I was so moved by just the thought that went into it. And I think if nothing else, there probably aren't a lot of other PAX members that have that type of headwear. So
that's right.
And they're very complimentary to my arm size, which I appreciate.
Right. Yeah, me too. Well, and I loved on there, and I think I'm remembering this right, but they had, kind of your rating on community leadership, and that's what we're here today. Excited to just talk to you about F3 Omaha Foundation and just see how things are going, and also get sort of an update on what guys can expect for this upcoming event. But I don't know if you would share, maybe just remind guys, so your current seat within the foundation, and then maybe share with us, like, what's the foundation, F3 Omaha Foundation, been up to this last year?
Oh, I appreciate you making the time and bringing us on. There's so many worthy individuals and causes to get onto the podcast. So to include us is just super meaningful. For a little background, last year I took over as chair or president of the F3 Omaha Foundation. And I think what I've come to learn is that as we've grown and evolved, not as many people as you believe truly know that we exist and what we do. So part of our focus this past year has been just amplifying the accessibility, visibility, and the impact of the foundation. Mm-hmm. The foundation is chaired by myself, led with mostly former leadership and site Qs. It's a fantastic way for people to continue to have impact across the community as they grow and help bring people up through the ranks, and then to continue to stay engaged. And if people go to f3omaha.com, right across the top, you can click on the F3 Omaha Foundation, and it speaks to who we are, what it is we do, and really the current membership. But the great part about it is we're always looking for more people to engage with the foundation. As our sectors grow, we need board members and also committee members to help continue this good work and expand the impact that we can have across the metro area. And that's really one of the additional important items is the foundation, the F3 Omaha Foundation, focuses on the metro area local impact. This is not money going outside of the greater metropolitan area. We love to support local causes, and we have two parts from the financial standpoint of the F3 Omaha Foundation. Last year, we established what is called the Acceleration Fund. And the Acceleration Fund, its mission is an ongoing fundraising campaign to support F3 Omaha PAC's charitable causes through matching funds.
Oh, cool.
So the beauty of that is, one of the worries has consistently been, if I want to give, and we have at local AOs, guys have a cause that they want to share and raise money for, we never want to discount from that. We truly believe in individual impact. What we're trying to do is amplify that impact. So last year, we started our first campaign, our fundraising campaign. And through those efforts, we actually met with matching funds over $3,600 across 8 organizations. So it's very simple. You go to the F3 Omaha Foundation tab on the website, you click on the Acceleration Fund. And if you have a 501c3 nonprofit that you care about, that you want to support, go ahead and click on the application. We have funds. Our mission is to distribute those funds so that if you've raised some money, let's help double that, or at least increase that impact. Examples that we have matched funds with over the last year: Release Ministries, Coats for Kids, the Kipis Scholarship, Night of Honor, local grade schools through the Turkey Trot. We have matched funds for the variety of locations that have opened their sites to us to be able to exercise and work out. Halleck National Park pull-up bars
Nice.
to the city of Papillion, and the Arch Halfway House. So those are just a few examples of areas that local money is staying local, but also amplifying the initiatives of individual PACS members.
That is so cool. I love how, and I'm on the website too, just following along here as you were saying that. I love how simple you guys have made it. I think it's just because there's so many different things that come to mind when guys are talking about giving money or asking for money and all of that. And I think just, so I would encourage guys to go check it out. It's super simple the way it's laid out. And then, the other sort of branch that I'm seeing on there is the Chris Gradoville Scholarship Foundation.
Yes.
So maybe for guys that aren't familiar, I think we've tried to do a good job of reminding guys and sharing the love of Nugent and who he was and all of that. But talk us through what's that all about.
Yeah. So Chris Gradoville Nugent was tragically killed, and through an outpouring of support with PACS members in the community, Sparty, namely, was compelled to really construct something that could exist, for his name into the future. It started out as the Brick Builder Scholarship, and after his passing, we converted it to the Chris Gradoville Scholarship. So I'm going to read to you the mission statement, and then I'm going to share with you the impact we've had. The mission statement is to invigorate education and leadership skill development for young men. This scholarship awards between $500 and $5,000 per year to currently enrolled high school seniors and or college students who have demonstrated the values of F3, including giving selflessly of themselves to improve their communities. And again, it's as simple as someone wants to apply for the scholarship, they can click that link. And what we really focused on was ensuring that this is not a needs-based scholarship. It's not an academic-based scholarship. It's an impact-based scholarship. And as we review our numbers year over year within the foundation, I had Sparty send me the most updated numbers for the scholarship, and I'm still just blown away. Since inception, the Chris Gradoville Community Leader Scholarship has awarded $218,000 to 19 different scholars, and we are just now getting into our next the fundraising campaign that we have for this coming year, and we give all of that money away. We're a very lean organization. We have nominal administrative costs, but it really comes down to like website support, banking, tax. There's no what do I want to say? Like travel and expense or anything. It is really getting those dollars out to the community, to young men. And one of the scholarship recipients is actually graduating with his master's degree.
Wow.
And when we award a scholarship, we essentially endow that for the entirety of their collegiate career. So whether it's a technical school, a 4-year education, Tron had his master's education, and Sparty came back and said, hey, do we have room to support him? And we thought it was really important to continue to provide a level of financial commitment to him with his pursuit of academic excellence and finishing that master's degree. So
That's really
just
cool.
been amazing. And that leads us into, we're in that season now for the Community Leaders Scholarship Fundraise. So on Thursday, February 26th, we're going to have the Chris Gradoville Community Leaders Scholarship event from 5:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. hosted at Carson at 14600 Branch Street. No admission required. Come. We have auction items. We have duck or horse races for a variety of possible drawings. This year, we've secured a very robust list of wine and champagne. So our goal is to make sure that our PAX members know that this is an event for couples and it's not just for men. We also have other sectors that have put together baskets from their local communities. So different local vendors. Again, this goes back to supporting local and having local impact. So we would love for anyone to show up. We'd love a $50 donation to come in the door, but it's certainly not required. Food, merriment, fellowship, all about living third and continuing to have a positive impact in our community.
Heck yeah. I've heard guys in announcements kind of talking about this, right? It's a great date night, right? With your M. I've also heard guys in particular wait time. He sort of used this phrase and I love it, but he'll say, come out, show your M what F3 is all about. And I would be curious, JC, like from your perspective, I think guys can sort of read between the lines, but why does this align so well with F3 Omaha and sort of the mission and everything we're trying to do? Like when you bring it full circle, like how do you see it?
F3 stands for fitness, fellowship, and faith, right? For faith can take on different meanings for different folks. I'm a big proponent of faith being faith in my community, faith in making the world a better place. And to me, that's really the most fulfilling part of F3, right? And being a leader in the community really, to me, means that you're taking responsibility of bettering that world around you. And the Chris Gradoville Community Leader Scholarship is just one way you can do that. And it's one way that we can open our world and our universe up to our M's that only maybe hear about it and think it's just about working out or donating blood or doing things here and there. This is really pulling the curtain back and saying this is truly the mission of F3, right? This is the cure, in my opinion, for sad clown syndrome. Is having something bigger than yourself that you can have a positive impact on, and a young man's life that is trying to further their education and make this world a better place. Let's help give them that opportunity by committing to them financially is just one of the ways we can do that. And if you haven't been before, the raffle items are amazing. We got, progressive dinners. We have trolley rides. We have bourbon and wine tasting. We have Khakis has donated his cabin where you can go out and bid on to spend a weekend at his cabin at Lake Wakanda. I mean, it is, I can't say enough about the efforts of the CG20 bourbon raffle crew. We received donations of well over $1,000 worth of bourbon bottles that will be up for raffle. Huffy went above and beyond, really thought about getting those community vendors involved. sharing the story of Nugent, and then saying, hey, if you'd like to contribute, this is something that is part of our smaller community that people can go out and get exposure to the business and also support.
That's really cool. I love to just, I mean, I think you said 200 and I don't know, almost $220,000, 19 young men. I mean, you just think about the generational impact. And I guess to me, what's also so powerful is to know that there's a group of men in your community that trust you and are supporting you. And, you know, I think we've tried to get a lot of these young men out to come out to workouts. And, you know, so just like, I love how you said that, right? Instead of waiting for a guy to like capsize his boat and then pull him out of the water, we're trying to like get you in the right boat and support you. Just such a cool picture of F3.
Well, and you talk about being a pillar in the community. We have developed relationships with both the Boys and Girls Club and North Star. They understand that we are a presence that's going to exist and persist over time in an effort to support their missions to help develop community leaders. And that, to me, is really an example of us not just being here for the short while. We're in it for the long haul, and we're about developing community relationships. I couldn't be more proud when you talk about the impact over generations or as someone grows. One of our focus items for these scholarship winners is pairing them with a mentor. And we would love to see this continue to grow into us helping these young men find employment or areas of impact in the community after they're done with the school and get started thinking about this world in a broader sense at a younger age, right? And showing them by living third and modeling those behaviors. So we really, truly just want to be a positive impact in this community.
I love it, man. So, and appreciate you just taking time to share and appreciate your leadership. You didn't say this explicitly, but I feel comfortable, you know, you kind of went into like, it's a very lean organization. Like JC's not getting a salary from the work he's doing as the president.
When I had some committee seats that I asked to essentially renew, and I said I would double your salary.
Yeah,
it's because it was zero. And I have the financial capacity to do that. And the foundation has the financial capacity to support at $0. Time and energy is our currency. And
it's like being a site Q, right?
We'll continue to operate and exist.
Yeah, it's like, you know, site Q sector leadership roles, right? We double everybody's salary every year, and it continues to be affordable. No, I just appreciate your leadership and your passion for this. I think, you know, it's just really, really cool. And so guys can go donate to the Accelerate Fund. They can come participate in the event.
Yep.
If I can't participate in the event, I'm assuming I can still go and set up whatever sort of monetary monthly donations or all of that. I mean, this is like the way you guys set this up is it's like every other, you know, nonprofit, that just the difference would be the sort of the cause and the impact that we're supporting, right?
So that's a great segue. We have a new feature this year to unlock for you. And that is we are going to be able to have mobile bids and donations through an app that Tater Todd is working closely on. So you can participate without being present. You can contribute without being present. And you can have an impact without having physical presence. So this will be our first time, but we believe this is kind of the next step in evolution for the organization. We've done it all on our own out of goodwill for a very long time since the inception. But we've reached a point where if we're going to scale in the way that F3 Omaha and F3 Nation has scaled, we need to harness some tools and technology to be able to do that. So awesome. I don't have confirmation, but I would expect or hope that PaxNet may be a way that we could have access. So I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, but if not, the traditional WhatsApp, Slack channels, we'll probably publish on X or Twitter. You know, we're going to get the message out and have people be able to participate and bid on those items.
That's awesome. I love it. Super cool. And normally the way it's always worked with PaxNet, like once you say it, then that team just go. So
Yes.
if IMAX
I
ears
haven't
are
asked
burning.
them, so I'm putting it out into the universe right now.
Yeah. The more votes we get, the
Yeah.
more they'll develop it. I love it. Well, this has been great. And so for guys, just to rehash, right? So it's the Chris Gradoville Community Leader Scholarship event. It's it's Thursday, February 26th, 5:30 to 9 p.m. at the Carson Building, and that's out basically 146th in Dodge, right? Sort of the new development out there.
Correct.
And then I love, right? So you've got business casual attire.
Come as you are.
Yeah, come as you are, and then the $50 donation is a suggested donation. But
If you want it, we would much rather you participate in the bidding and come home with a great prize. If you want to support the event and support the mission, we would obviously accept a $50 or any dollar amount.
heck
Right?
yeah.
I did want to take a moment because we did refer to PaxNet.
Yep.
For folks that aren't aware, that tool has evolved over strictly blood, sweat, and tears efforts of Girl Dad and IMAC, and primarily IMAC. And I just finally received a notice that there was a way to support him and his efforts. The hundreds of hours this man has put in to do nothing more but provide access to the broader PAX and to help connect people is nothing short of monumental in my perspective. Now, I understand I don't work in tech, but if you would have told me back in, 2019, 2020, that today you could download a mobile app and find virtually anyone and find a workout and track your workout and sign up for a blood donation, I would have not believed you. And this young man has taken it upon his shoulders. So if you want to go out and support him and his efforts, this is simply my call to acknowledge of the work he's done for $0.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. And you can register for the Chris Gradoville event in PaxNet, right? And just, if guys are looking, if you go under your name, where you would access your profile, there's a little support PaxNet button down there, and totally agree. It's been amazing just to watch that tool grow, and hopefully one day we'll be out of Slack and we'll just be able to use PaxNet for everything. But
yeah, I don't know. Are you still in the Pax Miner train?
No. This is PaxNet all the way. I'm in the PaxNet camp, man. It's been interesting trying to influence. So F3 Nation kind of set out on their tech journey, and we're pretty far advanced into ours. And so how do we bring those things together? And but it's all good.
Yeah. Over time,
yeah, man.
We'll grow and evolve.
I love it. I'm hoping normally for these types of second F events, it's a challenge for me to get out, but I'm gonna take it as a date night with the M. I'm gonna also try to get her. She does artwork, and so she's been at a few different nonprofit events, and so I'm gonna try to get her to donate one of her paintings. That might get some of the guys M's excited. That would
be
amazing. Yeah, local artist. She does mostly. Floral, kind of landscape type paintings that I think guys' wives would be interested in. But this is awesome. I'm excited. And I think it's crazy. I remember when the foundation first started here in Omaha, and I thought, like, well, what will we do if we don't have enough money to support 4 years of college? And just thinking about how like short-sighted that thought was. And now looking at it, 19 young men, and almost $250,000 later, you just think like the generosity of our community is amazing, something to be grateful for. So
yeah, absolutely. And I just would call anyone that was thinking about attending in true F3 fashion. You don't need to register to attend. Okay.
Yeah.
Just show up and let's just have a positive impact on this community.
Heck yeah. I love it. Let's do a little NAMO to wrap us up here. Sound good?
All righty.
All right.
It's almost time.
You're almost.
Yeah. Michael Pflueger, 49. Jean-Claude.
When's the respect date?
August 8th.
Okay, so you got a few months. All right.
Few
Brandon
months.
Fleehardy, 40, the plague. Ah, yeah. I hit 40 in December, and so I don't know, man.
Congratulations, man. Here's to
Yeah.
the next 10 years
Heck
together, doing what we're doing. And I'm sure it'll grow and evolve, but I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for myself, for this community, and just to make this world a better place.
You too, brother. I love you,
All
man.
right.
Appreciate
Love
you.
you too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Scars on our hands, hope in our chest. We're not defined by the weight of the test. Brothers in step, we carry the flame. Different roads, but the heart beats the same. Every man's got a story to tell. From the valley low to the mountaintop, yeah. Every man's got a story inside. Standing strong, we won't hide. Every man, yeah, every man's got a story. We've been broken, we've been bruised, but we rise again and we don't get to choose. Through the fire, through the fight, every man's story burns in the night. Scars on our hands, hope in our chest. We're not defined by the weight of the test. Brothers in step, we carry the flame. Different roads, but the heart beats the same. On a story to tell, from the valley low to the mountaintop yell. Every man's got a story inside. Different roads, but the heart beats the same. Every man's have a story to tell. From the valley low to the mountaintop yell. Every man's got a story inside. Standing strong, we won't hide. Every man, yeah, every man's got a story. Every man's got a story. Voices rise like thunder, they roll. Truth in the pain, it's shaking the soul. Chains may rattle, but they break in time. Every man's story is yours and mine. From the struggle to the glory, every man's got a story. In the dark or in the light, we keep marching through the night. Every man's got a story inside. Every man's got a story to tell. From the valley low to the mountaintop hill. Every man to the mountaintop hill. Every man's got a story inside. Standing strong, we won't hide. Every